Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Monday night? Actually, I was supposed to do this podcast yesterday, but I was running around. Actually, I was at my sister's place in Long Island City, and there were a lot of things going on, especially with my sister being in the hospital and all that, and first and foremost, I want to thank everyone. Um, I appreciate everyone's support coming to the hospital, the family, friends, and all the friends and everybody, including her colleagues and her boss and my colleagues and my friends and all that. She is recovering, and also somebody actually wished me a better health for my sister on one of the comments, one of my last video comments, and I really appreciate their support and all that. Yeah, so she's recovering, and which is a good thing. She's a strong woman, and she is in one of the best hospitals in the country. Apparently, NYU Langone is one of the best hospitals, and it's her 12th day today, night tonight actually. 12th. Did I say that right? Yeah, 12th. Yes. She was admitted on the 5th, so today is 17th, so that's 12th. But she is, she's recovering fast. The only issue we have, I believe, is her. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Her kidneys. Kidneys are actually affected a lot by the parasite. The malaria parasite. Man, goddamn malaria, man. And I have learned a lot of terms while I was there with her and with my dad, my brother, and her husband, and everybody else. I've learned a lot, and I did a little bit of research. Apparently, malaria cases have been on the rise in the so-called Western or civilized. I don't want to use the term civilized because I don't know what that means, but first world, because malaria is associated with countries like in Africa and Southeast Asia, and to a part to poor countries. That's what I mean. So because it's a poor country problem, nobody has actually come up with a vaccine, and that's the sad part, man. That's the sad part. Nobody has actually come up with a real vaccine to kill it. Nobody has. So and I'm hearing that this issue, the malaria import into the United States has been rising. I don't know what exactly happened with my sister in terms of how she. I mean, and I know how she got. She went into these rural projects. She works for the United Nations. She went into these rural areas in Africa, and that's where probably she got the mosquito bite, and that was it, man. And so the parasite actually uses the mosquito as a host, and then it transfers itself through the mosquito bite into the human body and into a human liver, and that's where it hatches. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck, man? I mean, have we not found a cure for this fucking basic shit? Come on. No, we have not, because this is still a third world or poor country's problem. So it's not an issue. It's not a real issue for 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 rich countries. But having said that, she has been recovering, and she has recovered fast. And she's a strong woman. She's a strong woman. Except for like if you have a severe malaria, man, it just like it affects all your organs, especially your kidneys, liver not as much because they use that medicine that actually kills the first thing it does is that kills the parasite in the liver. Excuse me, and it acts it acts fast, and I think she responded to the medicine well. So the bottom line about my sister is that she is recovering, and we are hoping her to recover sooner than anybody can expect. And she's a strong woman, and when her kidneys are back, they do the dialysis today for 3 hours. So so her creatinine level goes down, and then she's more peaceful, and then she's responding and all that. And she sees us, and I think eventually she's going to talk. I think a couple of days she's going to talk. So once again, I thank everyone for their prayers and their good thoughts and good wishes, including the person who actually had a comment on my last video. And let's just hope for the best. And I think that's what's going to happen. In the next couple of days, she's going to start talking, and that's it. And she went through a trauma, so it's not easy. I can imagine that. Being in a hospital bed for like 12 days, man, same goddamn bed, man. Just fucking, I don't know, dude. It's like stuff. But anyway, and so yeah, that's the progress on my sister's side, and my mom is coming too. I bought her a ticket, and by the way, one thing I have to say. I bought the ticket yesterday, right? From one ticket, whatever, onetravel.com, or the hell it was. And you know what happens? And you know what happens? Is that, and so I got the confirmation and everything, right? For her, I bought, I don't know, I spent like maybe $1,000, $1,000 and change for her, what do you call, for her ticket, round ticket, because we all wanted her to be here for my sister, and then this morning I get an email saying that, oh sorry, oh by the way, we could not issue the tickets because the prices got up. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's like it's like me selling a product, something to one of my customers, right? Today, and then telling them tomorrow, oh, by the way, sorry, the price has gone up, so you have to give me more money. That's what these airlines are, man. That's what they fucking do. So they were trying to reach me this morning, and then I was at my sister's place, and then I went to see her at the hospital, and I came back to get a little bit of more rest before I go to work, and that's what they're trying to do. And I got mad. I got mad, man. I mean, when, like, I got the confirmation email yesterday. Yeah, that's I paid extra to change her from one airline to the other, and then this morning I got another email saying that, hey, prices went up. Sorry. So I called oneticket.com or onetravel.com, and you know what so they're saying that it's not their fault, and it's the airlines, they actually jack up the price. Dude, what the fuck, dude? And anyways, I don't want to sound like angry and all that, but think about it. You get the confirmation that yes, this is your flight. You paid this, and then you know what it is, man. This is what happens when you travel international. Out of this country, and all these people don't really realize that they're being manipulated. They're being manipulated by these airlines and all that, Like, you got a confirmation. You paid the ticket, you got the confirmation that this is the price you paid, and this is this is when you fly out and you fly in, and all that. And like I never had this. Like if somebody then calls you or emails you saying that, oh, by the way, sorry, we couldn't hold this seat for you because the price has gone up, but you fucking confirmed it yesterday, dude. This is what the airline companies are monopolizing. It's like a monopoly. It's like a fucking monopoly. In any case, so I called the guy and I said, listen, I don't care if the price has gone up, whatever the hell it is. I need a plane ticket for my mom. I don't care, man. He's like, yeah, you have to pay $150 extra in his whatever the hell accent. These freaking. I don't blame the guy because he's at the bottom of the ladder. Who monopolize are these people at the top? That's fucking bullshit, man. But in any case, so I paid another $150. My brother actually paid yesterday because my credit card wasn't going through. Apparently, I paid off my credit card on Saturday, but the problem is that it doesn't clear up until Monday. So my credit card wasn't going through. Anyways, so I paid off it today another $150 to get a flight booked. It's just ridiculous, man. Like if a company. If an airline if an airline in here does that, dude, I would just fucking sue them, dude, something like that, What? I mean, I just paid you last night. You sent me the confirmation email. Now you're telling me that the price of the flight has gone up. What? In any case, I don't want to waste my time on this. There's no. I mean, sometimes you feel like you are being manipulated. Yes, on many levels. You are being manipulated, but you have to resolve this and then just be over it. That's what it is. You don't have to be angry or anything like that. So the bottom line is that my mom is coming, and so I had to pick her up probably Thursday morning. Thursday morning, man. Yeah. Thursday morning she's coming. She's flying from Islamabad, by the way. So so I'm gonna pick her up from JFK. I'm gonna pick her up from JFK. What else? So that's what's happening with my sister. And once again, thank you all for your good wishes and all and everything else. And I told you guys I went to San Francisco, and then I come back, and this thing happens with my sister. But on the San Francisco level, I think I have to say a couple of things. I love being in San Francisco. Although a couple of my colleagues, they were saying, "Oh, you're there for the gay parade." I'm like, "No, dude. I'm like, no, I have a lineup of dates with women. Like I had a couple of lineup of dates with women in San Francisco. And one of them went very, I don't know, whatever, I don't want to go into detail, but one of them was weird, like she came and then, we had dinner, and then all of a sudden she was like, oh, I don't know, whatever the hell happened, I don't care. But the next one was really good. It was like an early morning date. I don't want to go into details, but it was nice. It was really nice. San Francisco is beautiful, as you know. I mean, if any of you has ever been to San Francisco is beautiful. It's beautiful. It has hills. You go up the fucking. You go to the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's fucking beautiful, man. It's fucking beautiful. And this time I actually did the whole thing. I went to Berkeley, and then I went up, and then I drove up to fucking Marine Headways up to Route 101, and then I came down, and then I took Alexander Highway, whatever the hell it is. I went up the Marine Headways, and then that road actually winds down all the way into a lighthouse. It's like you have to drive up to for half an hour. and then it goes down into, man, it's like goes into like a White House, lighthouse, not White House. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, Trump is down there in the fucking White House, in the fucking lighthouse. You know what I mean? But it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that trip, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that trip. I was staying in Haight-Ashbury. But one thing it really makes me sad about San Francisco is that it has a lot of like homelessness, and it's to a point where it's like animated. Like, okay, I live in New York. Okay, we have people who are homeless, but it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. Whenever I talk to anybody, so I go to this bar right in Haight-Ashbury, and then they have a lot of pool tables and then I go up there and I'm like, hey, so what? How does it work, the pool, man? So do I have to like buy quarters, whatever the fuck it is? And then he's like, he was a nice guy. He was a nice young guy in IT, what the fuck it was, because San Francisco has a lot of like, what do you call? It has a lot of tech companies. And so we were playing pool, and then I'm curious about what the locals say about homelessness, and Haight-Ashbury does not have a homelessness problem. Haight-Ashbury is pretty, it's pretty wealthy and all that, and they don't want homeless people. Nobody does. But places like, like between downtown and fucking Mission, it's like a fucking lot of problem homeless. Because I went there to pick up a car from Maywan. I had a rental to go to Marine Headways. And when I went there, and I didn't realize that there were like people like on the sidewalk, and just sitting and just whatever the fuck was going on. The only good thing was that there were none inside the parking lot. It was like an open parking lot, But they were on the streets and they were everywhere. They were not fighting or anything like that, but they were just, I don't know what the fuck it is, dude. I mean, West Coast has a lot of homeless problems, man. I think I heard that LA has a lot of homeless problems too. Because, you know why? Because the weather is better there. And all these people who can't deal with cold in New York, they go to LA and San Francisco and all that. So I don't want to dwell in too much into the homelessness of San Francisco. San Francisco is a beautiful, beautiful place. It's a beautiful place, but it's very expensive to live. I mean, I paid. What the fuck did I pay? I paid like close to like $1,000 for that. Studio Airbnb. But it was nice, man. I had a nice studio Airbnb, very beautiful, man. Like, nice, beautiful, right by Buena Vista Park. I don't know if you guys know Buena Vista. It's a hill. It's a hill. It's a park up at the hill, so you have to walk up the hill. I did actually last day before I went to the airport, and that's when I was hearing news about my sister, and I was kind of like, feeling weird. I was already kind of feeling weird when I heard about my sister. But anyways, she's recovering, so that's a good thing. She's recovering, man. She's recovering. So and we're gonna do our best. I'm gonna do my best for her recovery and for her speedy recovery and back to her normal life. That's very important for me, for me and every one of us, because she's a very lovable person, man. She's a very lovable person. Like I said in my previous video, she's one of my best sisters, who has protected me, who has saved me from all the harm. And now I'm gonna save her as much as I can, and with everyone's prayers and good thoughts and wishes, I think she's going to come out of this, and then then slowly, it's a slow process, practice, slow process. So we have to be very patient. I mean, I'm a very impatient human being, you know. But this, what has happened to my sister, has actually made me kind of humble. Made me kind of humble, you know. On many levels, it has made me humble on many levels. Yeah. And also, I think I mentioned, you know, about my loneliness and all that. I still feel lonely, you know. I really don't have a girlfriend. Well, I do have a girlfriend. I shouldn't say that. No, I shouldn't be acting like a depressed person. No, I'm a girlfriend. She's great, and she's young, but she's great. And I don't care what other people say. She's great. I love her. I love my girlfriend. She's on vacation in China with her family now. So, and she has been wishing me the best for my sister, but I think what I wanted to say was that this event that has this shit that has happened with my sister, that this probably is going to affect me. It's already affecting me in a sense that although I have a girlfriend, maybe two girlfriends, young, you know, they go to college and all that. But if something like this happens to me, would any of them would be there for me? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying that I don't trust them or anything like that, but you know, they're just young. Um, so I have been thinking about being a little more serious on the relationship side, and I've never been, I've never been really serious about relationships, to be honest with you. I had bad relationships, but I was at a point where I didn't care. I just didn't fucking care, you know. And to this point, to this day, I don't care, you know. I just want to make some money, man. I just want to make some fucking money. I want my business to flourish, and business is picking up. That's a good thing, and I want my business to be more successful. You know, and that's what it is. You know? And on the women's side, I'm not very active in pursuing. I mean, like I said, I have my young girlfriend. She comes over, and I pick her up. I pick her up from Barclays Center, and she goes to school. She's studying marketing and business. Um, Having said that, what else do I want to talk about? Okay, so I don't want to make this a full podcast because, again, you know, I have a big day tomorrow. I have to get up early. I have to go to fucking Queens. I have a job there that I have to go to, oh yeah, so yesterday, by the way, yesterday I went to American National Museum of History. American National Museum of History, and I wanted to go there actually because I wanted my dad to just take a break from the hospital, you know, because my sister, she's there, and then yesterday was a Sunday, and my brother was there, my dad was there, her husband was there, and oh, by the way, I told you guys that you know, I'm trying to fly my mom into JFK, and it's very important because she doesn't have any female members of the family. My sister, you know, she needs that. She needs that because on many levels, she needs that connection for her, you know, body and otherwise, you know. So it's very important that, you know, if mom comes here, then she's kind of weak. She would feel good. I think my sister's gonna feel good when mom's here, you know. Because if you are in a very shitty condition in a hospital, you know, I mean, my sister is not in a shitty condition anymore. She was. That's when you need your mom, man. Like that's when you need your mom, or your you know, your beloved one, or loved one, maybe your sister, or maybe your wife, or your, if you're a woman, your husband, you know. So to that effect, I think what I wanted to say was that this event, this whatever has happened to my sister, is going to like affect me, and it's already affecting me in a sense that if something like that happens to me, God forbid, uh, I don't want to sound weak, I don't want to sound weak, but life gives you the opportunity to experience as well as learn. That's what I wanted to say. I don't want to sound weak because I think if something like this happens to me, uh, I can just pull through. I mean, dude, I fucking had the hospitals, to be honest with you. And I broke my shoulder last year. Not last year, but the year before. I fell off a bike because I made some stupid mistake of like making a U-turn. Not a U-turn, but like making a left turn into dark, some LA, and I was kind of angry about some shit, and then I fell off the pavement, and then I broke my collarbone, and I couldn't fucking walk. I had the bike, and I could hardly walk into my place, and the next morning I couldn't get up to the bed, so I had to call 911. That was a fucking mistake. Because my friend Brett, he was in fucking where the fuck he was, whatever the fuck. I think he was in California or maybe fucking Thailand. He said that, listen, if you can make a windmill with your hand, which was my left hand, you can see it as a right hand, but it was my left hand. And then he said, if you can make a windmill, then you don't go to the hospital because they're going to charge you fucking thousands of dollars. And instead, you should call in the best hookers. What the fuck? I'm like, I don't want to do. Yeah, desperate. But anyways, but I ended up being in the hospital in the morning, and they did a lot of X-rays and all that of my shoulder and all that, right? So I had broken one rib and the collarbone, right? But it was kind of painful, but it was manageable because I was talking on the phone with my clients and all that, But that's common. That's a common injury, and all they gave me was like a painkiller and like a one of those things that you use for your arm, sling. Yeah, sling. They gave me a sling. That's it. Just go home and just wait. I mean, then I got like a couple of months after. I got freaking 20 something $100 bill from the hospital. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying this shit. They didn't do anything. Why am I paying this shit? Fuck that. But my point is that oh shit. I get these news alerts from CNN about Trump and Obama and all that. Dude, you have to get the fuck out of this, dude. Like, the more you are away from this political bullshit, you're better off. I'm telling you right now. Do something peaceful, go somewhere nice, away from the politics. I know it's very hard. But just, dude, fuck that, dude. And you know what it is these days? These liberal media, that's what they're talking. Russia. They don't want to deal with real issues. Like, look at what happened in Chicago. 103 lives were lost over 4th of July weekend. You fucking assholes. Have you ever talked about that? Have you ever dealt with that? Russia. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. This is exactly why I have to stop reading liberal. I mean, I tend to be a liberal, but then when I see shit like that, like, they're talking about Russia and Trump and all that bullshit. Dude, why don't you talk about real shit, which is economy, okay? Economy, jobs, healthcare, what's affecting people. poor people, what is it that affecting them? Liberal, you know what it is? Liberal media these days is these rich people who who are who are uh, who are really who are really fed up with Fox News and all that, and now they are listening to NPR, but the NPR feeds them with shit, and NPR, the NPR and these people are, you know what they are? I think I know what they are. They are hypocrites. Hypocrites. I think that's what they are. Hypocrites. You know what? I don't watch CNN. They only for the reason because I don't want to listen to any of these fucking advertisements. And I don't fuck that. But at the same time, these people who are at NPR, WNYC, all this fucking bullshit, I listen to that. No, I listen to that. But I get very fed up when they talk about shit like, oh, we had to find like a fucking hole, another rabbit hole where Trump was, where where what happened with Trump and Russians and all that. Dude, talk about real issues. Okay, talk about fucking real issues. Okay, you fucking liberal fucking motherfuckers. Talk about real stuff. Okay, real stuff. Look at what's happening. What I just told you. Okay. Okay. What's happening with Subway? I heard there's a lot of bullshit going on with Subway, and it's not working. Subway in New York is going to fall apart, and these fucking liberal talk shows, whatever the fuck they are, the hypocrites. That's what I call them. Trump wants to spend actually money in infrastructure. Why don't you let him spend money? You're gonna fucking pound him on. No, I don't agree with Trump. He's probably whatever the fuck is. But at the same time, I don't agree with you fucking liberals because you are as worse as him. So for me, it's like being, a hard place or a rock in the fucking ocean. That's what you are. You fucking liberals are not. You're feeding into, you know what it is? Like, bad guys feed into the media, right? Bad guys, whatever the fuck it is. People who want to make noise. They feed into the media, and the media actually feeds them back. So it's like a mafia. That's what it is. Media is a mafia. Media is a fucking mafia, man. Nobody wants to talk about good things. Nobody wants to talk about, what the real problems are. What the real problems are. Nobody does. Especially the journalists, man. They just, because, you know what it is with journalists? Because this is their job. The more exciting they can talk about things like, oh, Russia and U.S. Oh, wait, we were in war with Russia. Why are we colluding with Russia? Well, give me a fucking break, okay? Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Why do we have to have enemies? Why do you have to have enemies? I don't understand. Why? Why? Why do you think you are in? What the fuck is this? Do you think this is like Cold War II? Is this Cold War fucking II? I don't think so. This is when you fucking liberals have to wake up. Because you are a hypocrite. You are a fucking hypocrite. That's what you are. And I'll tell you right now. And I've said this many times, and I'll say this again. I mean, NPR, this news talking about Russia and this and that. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about real shit that's happening in this country, okay? Talk about immigration. Talk about fucking immigration. Okay, this is what I want to say. What has liberal media done for any betterment of anything? Give me an example. Give me an example. Give me a fucking example. What liberal media has done to make this world a better place. I'm not talking about Fox. I don't give a shit about Fox. Because if the liberals are talking about Fox, means that they are worse than Fox. Do you know what I mean? They're talking about Fox means they're actually concerned that the fox is something that's gonna fucking eat your chickens. That's how fucking liberals are, man. Their policies are the worst. Look at why Democrats are fucking losing everything. Because they're the worst. They're fucking hypocrites. They don't have balls. They don't have any fucking balls. Because they're hypocrites. That's what they are, hypocrites. Anyways, I don't want to fucking dwell too much into politics, but I had to vent it out. I had to vent it out when it comes to like bullshit. You want to, you want, you want to know shit from Cheyenola. You want shit from Cheyenola, and this is what I've learned from my guru, Terence McKenna. Although I don't agree with him on many levels, because he succumbed to the shit that Dalai Lama succumbed to. Although he did say that he's not perfect. He's not a perfect somebody who could just walk away like Buddha. He walked away. He's like, fuck it, dude. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with this fucking world. And so yeah, that's it. That's my rant on fucking politics. I don't want to waste my time and energy on that, to be honest with you. What else? Okay, so oh yeah, so I took my dad to American Museum of Natural History. So I wanted to say that, and then we wanted to go to Hayden Planetarium, And man, we went there and we saw the show. It was fucking amazing, man. Oh my goodness, man. I recommend that show. It's called Dark Sky, curated by Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's fucking amazing. He's fucking amazing astrophysicist, man. And I've learned one thing that just blew my fucking mind. That just blew my fucking mind about the universe. Dark matter. Dark matter apparently is some matter that does not reflect any of the known or seen light spectrums, seen or unseen light spectrums, even unseen, because we have the seen light spectrum, right, from indigo to whatever the fuck it is, red. Blue to red, and then you have ultra blue, indigo, whatever the fuck it is, and infrared. Infrared we can't see, but their instruments we can see. So, but this dark matter apparently it's not visible from anyone, but it's only visible through mathematical calculation. And they had a simulation, in the planetarium. They had a simulation of that. What does the dark matter do to the universe? Apparently, without dark matter, our suns and without dark matter, apparently our suns, our galaxies, our planets would just go haywire, fucking haywire, man. And they have this fucking amazing simulation of what dark matter does to galaxies, and they were talking about galaxies, how they keep galaxies together, and and the stars and all that together, like at their position. So basically, dark matter is like this net that holds these objects of real matter, which is visible to us, like our star, sun, even our planet. All these objects of matter. They stay in place because dark matter is like a net that holds them. holds galaxies down, to a higher level. If you want to go higher on a scale, galaxies are like, I don't know, like 100 million light years apart and all that, what the fuck it is, right? And one light year, by the way, I want to explain. One light year is a measurement of the distance. It's not a measurement of the speed. One light year means the distance that one can travel, if they can travel through the speed of light for 1 year. And you know what that is? I think I said that in one of my previous videos. That's a long fucking distance, man. And in any case, so dark matter is apparently this net that holds the matter that uh, has the galaxies, the stars, and the planetary system. So basically, if this dark matter did not exist, we would not be here. Right? So I mean, that's what I learned. That's what I learned because, again, what I saw was, first of all, what I saw was fucking amazing, man. I wish I had seen it, and I recommend it to everybody. I recommend it to anybody. I mean, I'm an engineer, and I deal with science a lot. But even with people who are not into science and engineering, this is like, oh man, blows your mind, man. It fucking blows your mind. And you see the universe, and if you think about the universe, really, we feel that we are alone, but I'm feeling that we are not alone. I have a feeling that we are not alone. We are being watched. We are being watched by some advanced alien beings from other planets. And they are somehow giving us feedback. Feedback in a sense that somehow they've discovered. This is my theory. Don't quote me in any setting. Okay? This is my own theory. That the aliens are actually watching us. I mean, I have read Fermi paradox. I don't know if you guys know about Fermi paradox, but Fermi paradox is a theory back in the 1950s. These astrophysicists came up with, where they came up with a lot of reasons. Well, not reasons, but a lot of options of why we are not being contacted by a more advanced civilization with capability to travel with the speed of light or closer to the speed of light and discovers. And they have a lot of hypotheses, including one of them is that maybe the aliens are not interested in us because we are like monkeys. With our technology, which may be true. And I think that's what I believe in more than anything else, because I think we have to come out of our cave. We have to come out of the cave, which is Earth. Earth is our cave. When I say we have to come out of our cave, is that nobody actually really came to rescue us. When we were in the cave, in jungles of Africa or where the fuck it was, like in Europe or wherever the fuck it was, or in Asia or where the fuck it was. Neanderthals and all that. Although I have a theory about Neanderthals and Europeans, and I'm sorry, I had to update this goddamn software. It tells me to update. And when this happens, all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what I do? I do force quit, and then it just force quits everything, and then it works. So in any case, I'll mention that in one of my next maybe video podcast. I'm going to talk about Neanderthals and Europeans and my own ancestry and all What else do? Oh, what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, I wanted to talk about actually. I just saw a video on space.com where Elon Musk was talking about. He was talking about something that actually kind of that was kind of new to me. I never actually seen Elon Musk talking about AI, which is artificial intelligence. So he's of the opinion, apparently. Oh, yeah. By the way, so there was some shit going on with the governors of the United States, governors of the states. You know, they had apparently there's a governors association, so they invited him because Elon Musk is this figure who is a very futuristic, you know, and he's a very intelligent guy, of course. He's the one who said that we can terraform Mars, and I think we can. I agree with him on that front. Because if we were the monkeys who came out of the African jungle, we terraformed Middle East, and then we went up Europe and East and whatever the fuck we can. Yeah, we can do that. We have the fucking technology. We have the means to do that, man. As long as we don't fucking make weapons to kill each other anymore, you know, then we can do it. But that's always going to happen in the cave. The cave would always have fights and all that, and you have to get the fuck out of here, man. And that's what it is, you know. What he said was that that the AI, which is the artificial intelligence, uh, may be very harmful to human beings in the future. And I've never actually heard something like this from him. If anything, I would think that he would say something to the contrary, you know, because AI is helping us out, and I don't think that AI is going to actually like take over and kill the human beings and all that. And I think I don't agree with him on that front because he's not an astrophysicist on that level, but I mean he's a brilliant guy. He's a computer guy, so. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but I don't think I agree with him on the level that that he says that the AI is going to take over, and then it may be very harmful. We need more regulations now. We have to be proactive against the AI, and I don't agree with him on that. We don't have to. That's the last of things that I would be worried about AI taking over, or the robots taking over. No, I don't think so. No, I don't. A lot of physicists. I don't think. At least one physicist that I read about, they are not concerned. Yeah. If anything, we should actually have the AI to give us the better abilities for everything, including technology, space travel, medicine, everything, and that's what we want. AI is not going to take over. No. AI is going to be produced by us, and us being human beings are very complex. We are not going to produce anything that's going to take over us. I don't think so. I don't believe that. No, I don't agree with him on that. What else? No, I think that's it. I don't want to. Prolong it too much, and it's Monday night. I was supposed to do that yesterday, as I told you guys, but I couldn't because I was running around and all that. And I want to talk about movies a little bit. I mean, I missed I think many movies. They have come out, Planet of the Apes, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I'm not into that, man. Right? I don't know. I'm not into that. Like, monkeys wanted to take over the fucking planet. No, I mean that's a primitive, that's a fucking primitive idea. You know, it's a primitive idea. Uh, if anything, we human beings are very caring, and we want to take care of all this species. You know, and if anything, we don't want to intrude into any of the other lower lower level, you know, animal species. We want them to live in their own habitat and all that. I'm not into that. I'm not into that fucking what's the other thing? Oh, the movies. I'm talking about the movies. As we are talking about the movies, The Last Jedi is coming out. Apparently, they had a little bit of insight into what's going to happen. What's her name? Ripley, not Ripley. Daisy Ridley, yeah. So she's going to fight along with Luke. I don't know what's going to happen to Luke. Probably he's going to die. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. You know, I feel bad for Luke, you know, in that character. I feel bad for Luke, and I think everybody else feels that when he dies, because he's the real last Jedi, you know, in this universe. I don't know who. I mean, I know Lucas wrote this, but I think in the prequels, it wasn't that good, and maybe that's why it's just fucked up. I think that's what I feel, that it's fucked up. That the last Jedi is going to be killed, and after this, it's going to be all, I don't know what the fuck it's going to be. You know, I don't know what the fuck it's going to be, dude. I heard there's going to be another anthology movie on Han Solo, you know. But Han Solo, Harrison Ford, he wanted to kill his character a long time ago because he's just a smuggler, you know. He's not a character which is a character that's necessarily inspiring for many people. It was inspiring, you know, for some time, but I think he realized that that was a bad thing. Okay, so having said that, what else? What else? Mission Impossible. I think I mentioned with Tom Cruise, and I'm looking forward to like a Netflix, not Netflix, like an Amazon version, so I can watch it at home. I actually watch movies. I actually like watching movies at home more than in the cinema, because you know I have the flexibility of whatever the fuck I want to do, and you know I don't want, yeah. Just, you know what I mean? What else? Well, I had to get up early tomorrow, so I can't make this video too long. But once again, I appreciate everyone who has been with us, with me, for my sister, and who has kept her in their prayers, good thoughts, and well wishes. I appreciate that. And she's a strong woman, and she's coming out of it. And I really, once again, I really appreciate it. And that's all I'm saying. I hope you guys had a good weekend. You know, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I don't know what the fuck you guys were doing, but I was just taking it easy. You know, nothing crazy. You know. And I want to close out this video podcast to say that, oh, by the way, you see this thing over there? This thing is it's like a square thing, right? My mother did the whole embroidery, and she's so She's so good at this, man. My mother, she's so good at like patterns. Look at this. She did this. She's like she soothes. So good. See that? She's very good at that. My mom is. I love my mom, man. She's one of my best moms in the whole world. So yeah. I mean, you know, my brother is here. He's from Sweden. I mean, he lives in Sweden, not from Sweden, but he lives in Sweden. And my dad is here. He was supposed to be here for vacation, and unfortunately, this thing happened with my sister, and I think she's fighting it, and she's fighting it well. And I'm gonna pick up my mom on Thursday morning at JFK. So thank you all, and just keep my sister in your prayers. And she's a strong woman, and she's gonna come out of it. She has actually, and it's a matter of just like few things, like her kidneys gonna come back to normal and all that. So I think that's it. That's it. So you guys behave good, and be in your good spirits. And if you're drinking spirits, always drink good spirits. Don't drink cheap spirits, because that's gonna fuck with your head. Okay. And enjoy the rest of your week. Okay. I'm just gonna be working. That's what it is. I'm gonna be working. So work is good. Work is good. Keeps you in the mission. That's your fucking mission, and that's what you should do. All right. With that said, I'll talk to you guys next probably Sunday, and hopefully my sister gets much better, and I'll give you guys a brief on how she does. Okay. All right. So happy Monday, the fun day.